Down under we go. The Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. No one's traveling to any home fields. It's all across the pond in London for this. I believe it's a 9:30 a.m. kickoff here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. This is one team that has really not lived up to expectations to start the season, and another team that, well, you might be able to say the same thing in the Vikings offense not being living up to expectations. And I know you have been known on this show to be like, hey, where's this Kevin O'Connell offense? Where's it at? Where's this special new and improved Kevin O'Connell offense? We have not seen it that much, only in that Green Bay game. But let's start off with the Saints here in this game, Aaron. Is this the get right game for the New Orleans Saints? Do we start to see them get back on track in a game where it's against a very good Vikings team? Maybe being overseas will help them. I don't know. What do you expect to see from the Saints in this game?
No, I don't think it's fair to say that this is a get right game or a get back game because we don't know. We haven't seen it yet. They actually haven't played a full 4 quarters of football that showed me that they can even put 4 quarters together. That's a get right game or a get back game. Jameis Winston's not practicing. Michael Thomas is banged up. The offense hasn't looked very good. Alvin Kamara still hasn't shown out really, and they haven't really found ways to get him the ball in creative ways and in space. So, no, I don't think we can come on here and say, oh, yeah, this is the game where they get right against a Minnesota defense that's given up some stuff against Detroit and given up some stuff against Philadelphia. Yeah, they have some opportunities, but I'm not confident in saying this is the Saints game to kind of break out. I dropped them significantly in my power rankings for a reason because I haven't seen positive signs from them. Defensively, they're still a talented team. They still play really good defense, but you can't just rely on your defense. You have to be able to move the football, and they haven't been able to do that consistently. So, no, I'm not ready to say this is a get-right game. I want to see Alvin Kamara actually do something. I want to see this offense move in a direction where they actually show me that they're able to do something. And you can't be a bottom half offense. You can't be averaging 17 points a game and then me come in here and be like, oh yeah, this team's ready to go. This team's on the cusp of breaking out. And it's one of those things that they're getting a lot of yards, but they're not doing anything with it. A lot of those yards are coming when they're falling behind. Jameis Winston is turning the football over. And I think that's the biggest thing is when you turn the football over, when you have that negative turnover differential, they're worse in the league, -6 in turnover differential. They only have 3 takeaways. They've given the ball away 9 times. That is a recipe for disaster. Look at the teams that have a negative turnover differential. Just the top, I'll give you the top, 8? Saints, Patriots, Jets, Commanders, Titans, Colts, Raiders. Are any of them winning? No. Like none of them are winning teams or we're like, oh yeah, those are the best teams. Like, you cannot turn the football over and then on the other end not create turnovers and expect to win football games. So no, I'm not ready to call the Saints or have the Saints be this breakout candidate this week.
Yeah, and you look at what Jameis Winston has done in the past 3 games. Other than outside of that fourth quarter against the Atlanta Falcons, he has not been great and not been really helping the Saints offense to victory. He's just not been good since that fourth quarter of the Atlanta Falcons game. Everything outside of that is it's bad. 61% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Like, it's just not good for Jameis Winston. On the Vikings side, how do they get Justin Jefferson involved more? Or do they have to scheme up something to get Justin Jefferson? Or is there something that's like what's wrong with them and Justin Jefferson? Because obviously I thought he was going to be the best wide receiver in the NFL and it wasn't going to be that close. And other than that first week, it's been quiet for Justin Jefferson.
I don't think it has it. I don't think it's like, how do we get Justin Jefferson the ball? I think that's fine. I think they're fine with finding ways to get him the ball. I think they'll be able to scheme that up. But you have to understand, when you become one of the best players in football, you are going to be focused on by the defense. So the defenses are going to come in saying, what do we want to do to beat you? And that means, hey, you know what? Maybe we're going to take away your best weapon. And maybe that best weapon is Justin Jefferson. So he has to find ways to not only get open, but Kevin O'Connell's going to have to find ways to create opportunities for him. And if he doesn't, if they are focusing on taking that away, then he's doing his job, because that also means that Adam Thielen and KJ Osborne and Dalvin Cook should have more room to work with. And those guys have to do their jobs. So the defense can't say all we have to do is take away Justin Jefferson. So you don't think Devontae Adams gets doubled, but you know what happens when Devontae Adams gets doubled when he was with Green Bay? Aaron Rodgers would throw to Allen Lazard, and he would beat you, and you get so frustrated that you're getting beat by an Allen Lazard or Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You say, you know what? No, forget it, man. Let's just put our best guy on Devontae Adams. Or when you are in one-on-one opportunities, Kirk Cousins has to find a way to get him the football and trust that. There's always growing and lessons, and I think that's where Justin Jefferson's at right now. They just have to find a way to get him the ball in the most opportunistic ways. And sure, Justin Jefferson has had a couple of games where he hasn't done a whole lot. But he still has almost 300 yards receiving through 3 weeks. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about Justin Jefferson really at all. So I just think it's one of those things where good players have bad games. Like it does happen, and we're so quick to react after 3 weeks. But the targets are there. He's had, aside from last week when he only had 6 targets, he's had 10 plus targets the 2 other weeks. The Philadelphia game, they just couldn't connect. And then the Detroit game, Detroit played him really well, but other guys stepped up. Adam Thielen had a good game, and they were able to come back and win the game. So I'm not concerned about Justin Jefferson. He'll be fine.
Trust in Justin Jefferson. Trust in the talent. Who you got in this game?
Wow. Breaking news in perfect timing. Michael Thomas is not playing on Sunday. Saints fans, where are you at?
And also other breaking news. The Saints believe it's doubtful that Jameis Winston, who didn't practice today for a 3rd straight day, will play Sunday, which makes it likely that Andy Dalton will start. Yeah.
Saints fans, where you at? Michael Thomas, he's back, baby. He's back. He's back to 2019, baby. Already 3 weeks in. He's a 5 for 55 guy, touchdown dependent. Out week 4, and who knows? That toe injury might keep him out the rest of 2022. Who knows?
This makes me happy for Alvin Kamara in fantasy.
I'll tell you what makes me happy.
Being right?
No. I don't care about that. You brought up Alvin Kamara in fantasy, and the Andy Dalton play is actually that's what could help Alvin Kamara. Andy Dalton's a smart quarterback. Andy Dalton's a veteran. Again, not a world beater. I don't expect, but if you're going to have a backup quarterback and it's Andy Dalton, hey, you're going to take it. So, this is in London, huh? Yeah, London. I got to go with the Vikings. I'm going to go with Minnesota here. I will take Minnesota to win this game. Minnesota wins 24-21.
Yeah, I have Minnesota here as well. I will go with the Vikings 24. Vikings 24, Saints 17.